Hi, welcome to a Storytime video. Today has been a little hectic. It started raining, I got distracted, but nonetheless, I really want to read this book to you. Otherwise, I would have given up because I think it's a really fun, nice book. It's called Made by Maxine, and it's written by Ruth Spiro. Meet Maxine. She likes making new things from old things. So when you make a new thing from an old thing, that's called upcycling or repurposing. It's like another way of recycling, basically. She deconstructs and reconstructs, unscrews and reglues. Maxine makes everything better, mostly. Meet Milton. From the day Maxine spotted him in the pet shop window, she was hooked. His scales shimmered, his fins fluttered. Was he waving to her? Since he was a fish, it was hard to tell. Maxine fell in love with Milton. He was a special fish and deserved a better home than a boring glass bowl. If I can dream it, I can make it, she said. What do you think? It does seem like he's waving at her. And then she did. First, she tinkered with some old toys and made a spectacular tank. Cowabunga! Tinkered means when you play and experiment with something. Okay? Look at that amazing bowl she made for him. I think any fishy would be happy to call that their home. Next, she repurposed a broken bike and made a pedal-powered fish feeder. It's really delicious. That is so amazing. Besides that, it just shows how hardworking Maxine is, right? For her to think of this and then actually do it, that says that she's really responsible and determined. For a final touch, Maxine repurposed some vegetables and made music. Being a fish, he was not much of a dancer, but Milton wiggled his fins to the beat, practicing his slick moves. Catchy tune. Do you see her brother? He looks not happy, right? He looks like he doesn't like the music. But all that matters is that Maxine likes it and Milton likes it. One day at school, Miss McMiller made an exciting announcement. This week we'll have a class pet parade, she said. We'll meet on the playground after school and then march around the building. If you don't have a pet at home, you may borrow one from our classroom. I'll bring Mittens, my kitten. I'll bring Felix, my ferret. I'll bring Milton, my goldfish, said Maxine. It's a pet parade, not a wet parade. A goldfish can't march. He doesn't have feet. Milton is a very special fish, she replied. You'll see. What do you think Maxine's gonna do? I don't know. At home, Maxine told Milton about the pet parade. He bubbled with excitement. Being a fish, he didn't get out much. It's okay if you don't have feet, Maxine said. Fins are perfectly fine. No, they're better than fine. They're fabulous. But Milton's spectacular tank was also spectacularly heavy. Wow. What's Maxine gonna do? Maxine moved Milton into his old bowl. It was boring, but easier to carry. This is only temporary, she reassured him. Then they practiced marching. Splish, surf's up. Splash, splish. Oh, I feel seasick. Maxine's enthusiasm was dampened along with her sneakers. Oh, that means her feet got wet. "We need to make this bowl better," said Maxine. She collected containers from all around the house. Maxine fitted and filled, fixed and fiddled. She's very determined, right? I'm sorry, the pages get stuck. And she failed. Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Maybe I should borrow the class hamster instead. Was Milton crying? Since he was a fish, it was hard to tell. As the big day approached, the pet parade was all anyone could talk about. I brushed Mittens, so she's extra fluffy. I made Felix a new sparkly collar. Maxine seems like she's feeling left out. Maxine thought about Milton with his shimmering scales and fluttery fins. He was beautiful and funny and smart and talented, and he was her friend. Sorry, hamster, I'm marching with Milton. After school, Maxine picked up her pencils and paper and planned her project. She had already discovered a million ways that would not work, which meant she was getting closer to finding a way that would. That's right. Because sometimes you need to find a lot of wrong answers to get to the right answer. Because if you never try, then you'll never know. She repurposed a race car, upcycled an umbrella, and reprogrammed an old remote. All afternoon, she deconstructed and reconstructed, unscrewed and re-glued. I really like how determined Maxine is. She tinkered and hacked, bent parts forward and back. Maxine made a music playing, fin wiggling, wave sensing, wheel spinning, dance powered. What do you think she made? Is it what I think it is? Fantastic, fantabulous, fincredible Fishmobile Pet Parade float. That's amazing. Wow, I don't even think Albert Einstein could have made something like that. Meet Milton, said Maxine, my very special fish. He's dancing and driving. Watch your feet coming through. Miss McMiller complimented Milton on being the best behaved pet of all. Was he blushing? Since he was a fish, it was hard to tell. She also complimented Maxine on finding a way to include Milton. And it's true, look at all the other pets. They're not listening or behaving. Can you say it with me? If I can dream it, I can make it, Maxine said. And she did. So it's a nice book about never giving up and always trying, no matter how impossible something might seem. Just as Maxine tried and failed many times, she realized that when she didn't succeed, it didn't mean that she would never succeed. It just meant that she was getting closer to reaching her goal, which was to include Milton in the pet parade. Take care, okay? I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. Bye.